Callaway have got some new irons out in 2024, AI 200 and AI 300. They also have a new fitting system on their demo kit, which is very similar to what you see on the Woods, but I'm going to talk you through how to use this fitting system. And this is partly for fitters to know how to use this cog, and it's partly for you to know that you can go to a fitting and have these differences to your irons to help you get them dialed in. Now, first things first, you always want this blue dot lined up with this blue dot. So whichever orientation you put it in, make sure they're lined up, because these move independently of each other. On this fitting head, we have loft, and when we go over this way we have lie, so we can try out different lofts and lie angles to manipulate your flight or match it to your swing, to your physique. If we get that dot lined up there, if I go for 2 blanks and 2 pluses, we get standard loft with blanks and lie angle 2 upright. So when the club is upright, this is higher. And with an upright lie angle, you will tend to find that the ball flight moves more to that left-hand side. And this is particularly good for tall people, for example, because you're going to be more above the ground. With that toe in the ground there, with a gap underneath that heel, that needs to be lifted up here. You can either look at the lie angle for your direction, if you're not going to change your swing, or to make it match up to your body, so then you can create free swings through the ball to hit your easier shots. Now, if I want to create 0-0, so I want standard loft, standard lie, there's a few different ways you can do it. Again, get that blue dot lined up. I've got blanks here, I've got pluses here. If I swap that for a minus, plus and a minus cancels out to 0, and then we've got nothing on here. So we then get standard loft and lie. But you can play around with all sorts of combinations on this. We've got 2 degrees lower loft, which will launch the ball lower, make it go a little bit further, and then standard lie angle. In fact, this chart might help with this scenario. There's lots of different combinations you can get. Have a look at this so you can see what you can put together. But when we're putting these combinations together, you want to pick the scenario that you want. You want to pick out whichever one you want. So I'm going to go plus loft and plus lie angle. So that's 1 degree more loft and 1 degree upright. So it's going to go higher and lefter. But just for argument's sake, we go for that to have a hit to test it out to see what it does. That goes in there, similar to your Woods. This goes here and tightens up. Thumb on there, click, and you're good to go. Now, they do give you a bigger wrench with this kit, so we've got more reach to get into there. But if you lose it, you can still get the standard wrench in here. It does still fit, it's just got not as much room on this bit here. But play around with a few of these settings, have a hit with them in your fitting, if you're the fitter or the golfer, just to see what's going to come out better for your swing. High and left. Settings on the head, I'll maybe try something less lofted and flatter, because I've got the ability to do that in these heads.